Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Laura Ritchie, who is the chair of the Kentucky Bourbon Festival Horseshoe Pitch. We're down at the Nelson County Fairgrounds. Going on behind us, you can see the pitchers, right?
Exactly.
We have. They're called pitchers.
Yes, horseshoe pitchers. This is our 5th year, and as you can see, we have a great turnout on a yearly basis. We encourage everyone to come on out, and whether you've ever pitched or not, we enjoy you coming out and trying to pitch with us and have a good time.
Now, you're saying this has been going on for 5 years, but it's actually organized by the Nelson County Association of Horseshoe Pitchers.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yes, we have a local club here. Campbellsville has a local club as well, which is close to Lebanon. There are, within the state of Kentucky, there's about 13 different local clubs that have tournaments on a yearly basis. Our season usually starts in April and just finishes up Labor Day weekend.
Okay. Now, with horseshoe pitching, is everyone their own individual or their teams?
Well, actually, you do the singles, which is individual, and then at the state tournament, we have 2 events. One is singles, and the other one is doubles, which you have a partner, and that is of your choosing, the partner is. So we do that on Labor Day weekend, and then the weekend after Labor Day is the doubles tournament.
Okay. Now, tell us about this Horseshoe Pitch Fest going on here for the Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
We started this approximately 5 years ago to add another venue or another type of event to the Horseshoe or to the Bourbon Festival. They at one time had cornhole, and that kind of died out. We don't know what happened there, but they were looking for someone to do cornhole if anybody's interested. We actually will advertise. The Bourbon Festival does the advertising for us and on our behalf. Actually, when I go to the World Horseshoe Tournament, and of course several of my club members, there were 50 people from Kentucky that went to the World Horseshoe Tournament this year in Knoxville. Oh, wow. So we actually promote the Bourbon Festival as we go on a yearly basis to that World Tournament. We try to promote Kentucky in general and the Bourbon Festival particularly. So we're taking brochures and bourbon and handing it out.
That goes all across well, I bet.
Absolutely. And, you know, that's a souvenir pretty much. We don't encourage alcohol as far as drinking, but, you know, you can cook with it. You can keep it as a souvenir, and it's your choice. But it actually promotes the Bourbon Festival and the bourbon industry in general.
Now, how many pitchers do you have here today?
Today we have approximately 60 people here from all different areas and different counties in the state. We also have several here from Ohio. We have a couple here from California as well, so they come from all over.
And what are they pitching for? What are they going to win?
They actually pitch for the actual barrel heads, which is oak barrel heads that the Bourbon Festival puts together for us. The champions win the actual oak barrel head, and then the 2nd and 3rd place winners have plaques.
Now, are there heats for this?
There's actual classes, and what we do, we try from previous years, if you've pitched with us in a previous year, we have entry forms, and it gives an explanation on that entry form how you come up with a ringer percentage. If you've never pitched, we know how to class you. We'll put you down in the lower classes so you at least have a chance. You're not going to be totally blown out by some of the others that are in the higher ranks. So we want everybody to enjoy themselves and have a good opportunity here and remember this, and so that they keep continuing to come back. So we don't make it hard on anyone.
Okay, now, do you pitch?
Yes.
And what class are you in?
I'm in B class, ladies.
Okay.
The women pitch from 30 feet. Most of the men, as you can see behind you, some of them pitch from 40 foot. The elders class and the seniors pitch from 30 feet.
So on the, looking back here, you have a red, a white, and a red line. Now, is the red the 40 feet?
The black line right here is actually the 40 foot. From the back of the backstop to the black line right here is the 40 foot where men usually pitch from. If you look up, you'll see a little white hash mark right here, and that's from the 30 foot to the red line is where the 30 foot pitchers pitch. Okay. We also encourage juniors and children. We in our normal sanctioned tournaments in our regular season, we have children and juniors that pitch. We encourage that for kids and small cadets to come out and pitch. If you're 9 years or younger, you'll actually pitch from 20 feet, which is at the red mark up. Okay. So there's college scholarships that are given away. Wow. Actually, we have one recipient one of our members here, his daughter went to the world tournament. She took third in the world, and she's ranked third in the world from here in Bloomfield.
Wow.
Her name is Courtney Lampkin.
That's great.
She's also up for a college scholarship, so we haven't heard anything back on that yet, but it's a $1,500 scholarship. Those are kept in escrow until they turn 18, and once they decide what college they're going to, then the national organization sends it to that college for that child.
Now, as we said, we're out at the Nelson County Fairgrounds. It looks like you have actually 12, what are these called here?
12 courts.
Oh, there are courts.
Courts, and the material that we use is Kentucky blue clay. We can sanction tournaments or pits that actually use sand. It's just that in tournaments we prefer the Kentucky blue clay.
Okay, wonderful. And again, we're here for the Kentucky Bourbon Festival Horseshoe Pitch down at the Nelson County Fairgrounds. We're going to have several winners. How many winners will you ultimately end up with?
We actually will have 3 winners in each class. The men's 40 foot is A, B, C, and D class. There's 1 class of women's, which will be a first, second, and third place. And then the elders have an A class and a B class, and a second, third in each one of those as well.
Okay.
And the more we grow, the more we'll have.
Yes.
And it just depends on a yearly basis. Last year was our first year. We actually do a horseshoe pitch the Sunday prior to the festivities for the distilleries. The distilleries themselves actually have a barrel relay at the lawn up here in town, and not all the employees have a chance to participate. So we actually started this on behalf of them, the ones that don't get to participate. So we try to encourage the distilleries to have something going on for the other employees as well. So this year the horseshoe winner for the distilleries was Heaven Hill.
Okay.
So there's actually a traveling trophy, which is actual an oak barrel head, and there's a brass plaque that's put on that barrel head. And that barrel head will actually be on display at the distillery till next year, so they have all bragging rights till next year.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for all this information.
It's been a pleasure for coming out.
Now, Laura, you're with the association here in Bardstown, right? And if somebody's interested in becoming a member or finding out some more information
We'd
about
love to have you. Give us a call. There's actually several numbers you can call. My home is 502-252-9890. I have a cell phone, 502-507-2597. Or you can call Alton Stone. He's one of our officers here as well. His number is 502-348 6686. Buddy Lampkin, 502-507-9022. So
you got it all down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
We also run an ad in our local newspaper, in our community news. We pitch out here on Tuesday and Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. for anybody that would like to come out.
Is that year round?
Until the weather does not allow us to do that anymore, and sometimes you'll see us out here in jackets. So
okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it.
All right. This has been Gary White for Central Kentucky Television.